We did it. That side I never pulled down. Ah, here we go. Hola. 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 What up? Chill guy. Joff. STFU. What's up, guys? Hi, YouTube. Hi, Twitch. Hi. I thought we'd run hardcore 2 days in a row. Jump in and do like the motor black metal mountain stuff and just try and do like a straight up 5-hour segment and then be done and try and stay fresher for these hardcore like hardcore preset is just insane. It would have been nice to get like more bosses on the board and stuff, but I think we were actually playing for like 7 hours and 40 minutes and we only got 5 hours done. So it's, I don't know, what, try and take advantage of the rules allowing us to take a break every 5 hours and like, anyway, I also wanted, before we started, to take a look at this that, so I'm not sure why, but some people are having a hard time finding this, so just jump in and take a look at the layout real quick. Let me make sure I can see this, that you guys can see this. You can see it. Mountain stuff before black metal. Dude, really? Dude. All right. So just like run through real quick. All right, you're not gonna be able to see. Let me hide my face. Okay. So yeah, basically everything is a keyboard and mouse emulator. So space, escape, E, tab, shift is L1, and then you have two commands. Middle mouse click, and then if you long press it, you get the F key for your R1 bumper. So it's like RMB, I think, on Xbox. And then let's see, for the other one, it is, where is it? L1, R1. R1 is two things, L1 is one thing. L1 is just sprint. And then menu buttons, try and execute a couple different commands with each one. So let me see, my share is M and Q. Yeah, so that's auto run and map is the share button. The option button is walk and sit. Then D-pad is where the magic happens. So up and shift up are two different hotkeys. Same thing for each of these. So like down, left, and right, and shift down, shift left, and shift right. This is how you get the hotkeys. You need two command. And this was so long ago, I can't even remember how to do this. This sucks. So like setting this up without having a template really sucks. But earlier it popped up. Yeah, it must have been the server needed to update or something like that. I thought that might have happened. Either that or like you have to be on the right controller. And then, let me see. And then of course you've got your mouse buttons are the triggers. So you get left mouse click is your right trigger, and right mouse click is your left trigger. Joysticks, another one that's really important. You get I had to switch these. It's better if you can have L3 as control. So L3 click as control is way better, except it opens up, it accidentally opens up things on Windows and kills me once in a while. So I had to move it over to the right click, which makes me slower in menus. But then it's joystick mouse. And then the settings for that, I move this around quite a bit. The mouse sensitivity, I can adjust mouse sensitivity on Valheim as well as within this menu. And then this is my dead zone options. I don't know. I can't remember if I had to change anything in here, but like if your controller's old and it's going bad, you'll have to change some stuff in there. Then let me see. Left joystick is the D-pad. So WASD. And then this, you also have to do, you set your overlap. So you might need to play with these a little bit in order to keep it the way that you want it. So overlap dead zone. So that's there for you. I'm just trying to show like if you need to set this up yourself. And then so forward, you know, and then this is intuitive. I don't think there's anything you need to change in there. Yeah, nothing there. And then if you have a PS4 controller trackpad, you can do some other things with. Basically, the only thing that actually works is the V key. So I'm able to do this touch thing, scroll wheel up, scroll wheel down. It's not very fast. It's kind of annoying. You see me like mess it up all the time. But doing that, and then also when I click it, I get my auto pickup turn on and off. Q key doesn't hardly ever work anymore, so the only one that really works is the center trackpad, but that might just be because I'm on a generic. I think it used to work on the PlayStation. Yeah, it's pretty rough. What up, lady? Hey, Seuss, what up? Well, yeah, it's keyboard and mouse emulator, STFU. That's why, that's why it must seem like that. What up, single track? What up, single track? What's going on, guys? Welcome in, everybody. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this now, and I'm gonna delete it from there. No. Delete. Remove controller. Yeah, no. Maybe I'll save it. Yeah, it's a little bit more finicky because your mouse buttons are the triggers. So unless you set the trigger to like super sensitive and you have it go off immediately when you touch it, then you getting the timing right on it can sometimes be a pain. We got some bad frames. Crap. Hold on a sec. Or drops some frames early on YouTube. I'm gonna keep an eye on that for a couple of minutes. If it keeps up, I think we might just unplug and replug everything and restart the stream. Let's see what happens. Like it chilled out. We're not gonna kill bone mass until almost the very end, Asus. So like, bone mass enables raids that you don't want. So like, you don't want to get raided by wolves in the mountains and the plains. So like, if you wait until you're wearing a carapace helmet and going to the Ashlands, that's a good time. Or just, you can even do it as the very last boss. But we're gonna finish up we're gonna cook the iron, make like a huntsman, and we'll make a huntsman, a pick, iron pick, basically just for obsidian. We'll make a huntsman, a pick, and a, what's it called? Huntsman, a pick, and a bark spear. We won't make a shield until Carapace Buckler because it's a waste of time trying to do it. That mountain segment, and then we'll see how much time we have. Probably do black metal stuff, and maybe go land in the Mistlands. Still practicing them with mouse and keyboard, but took a break. Yeah, like the sword one is easier than the club one. They both work almost all the time. But it's a bit of trouble if they don't. Like if you're expecting it and it doesn't work. And then like the dodge roll stabby thing, nah. I haven't even, I'm not even bothering to try it. It seems really precise timing required for that one. So I think that's mouse and keyboard only. At gear's so expensive and it requires a grind, a stats grind. If I end up not being able to beat the game on hardcore, I'll do like an at gear. I'll do an at gear and bow run eventually. Like if I really can't beat the game with other methods, I will eventually acquiesce, go back to a bow and at gear run until I can beat it. All right, we haven't dropped a frame yet. Since then, I'm gonna say we're fine. Let's get in there. Play the game, dude. Okay. What up, Roland? All right. We got clock up. Good. Truck. Unchecked. Hardcore. Start clock. Start game. Ready, go. Okay. Hugin the Raven offers helpful hints and hugs. Right there in his name. Hugs. All right, we got. Ooh, there's some meat in here now. If it's available, I think I'm gonna make an extra frost mead. Yeah, do it. I don't know if I have the honey yet. Ooh, damn it. Grab that. One second, I gotta pause that. Tunes, there we go. Now we're all Valheim. Settings, audio. Let's get a little Valheim audio. Some Muzak. There we go. Okay. We're ready to go boat. How about... Okay, we're gonna be sausage gamers soon too. Like, right now we are sausage gamers. Remember when I stashed away a couple of carrots yesterday? Like a frickin' genius? Like a frickin' genius. What up, Volk? Ooh, I killed a carrot. Oh no, oh no. Sausage gamers, dude. Three, all of it. Ooh, there's carrot, 2 carrots, and sausages. Ooh, yeah. There's no charred bone stacks. Okay, complaint heard. I'll let the right people know. Next time Christy's here, let her know. Lodge all complaints with Christy. I'm sure she won't get sick of that. Okay, swamp stuff. Sleeping. All right, I'm gonna say this as peacefully as I possibly can. Nobody's first in chat yet. I was like, I was pretty sure you might win once I said it. You're like, oh, got it. Should we go across the river here and see what's up over there? See if there's like a Bogwitch Plains over there. Sausage gamers. Oh, I got Hilder up the mountain, I think. I see a bubble up there. Hilder does nothing for me, but I will pet the locks. You know what I mean? All right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Screw you, Blabar. 5, 6. Was that 9 total? Hi, Hilder. Hi, Hilder. healed your the graphics card update or graphics card stuff really made it easier to see these bubbles. It's crazy. I know. I know. Like, it's not even worth trying to play. Wow. That's nice, dude. I just want Bogwitch. A-bomb. That would be final A-bomb, wouldn't it? The final A-bomb. The final A-bomb. That's it. Arrows. Couple more levels for EA old armor point. We have bonfire. Trips are good over here. Trips are real better over here. No. No hoozy doozy though. Grandma missing. Mouse might be over here. Should we check? Nah. I feel like we were done with thistles last time. All of the ooze that we can possibly get our hands on feels like a good idea. It's kind of more comfortable dodging first. The hoozy doozy. Another oozer over there. Don't know where our black metal's coming from. Another ray bomb. Not planes in the middle. Santa Lou, what up? Not bad so far. I think that Ike fight that we lost yesterday, we actually were getting Valheim in that. It's so rare anymore, it's like you can't even, it's hard to recognize. It's like, what? Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 crypts right next to each other right here. Like for a heavy iron run, this would be the sweetness. Man, if we spawned her in on the other side of this swamp, oh, it's gonna suck. One of the things I'm doing right now is just, we've got that little Hilder bump right in the middle, and I'm just keeping it on my right and working my way around. Pretty easy. that pink in there. Yeah, that was some classic Heim yesterday. I think because I definitely was dodge rolling at the same time that I've always dodge rolled for the millions of times that I've won that fight. And it was weird not to win it. Okay, I don't see a bubble. No bubble. 2 more crypts. God, we're in some healthy frickin' swamp for no bog witch. Crazy. Picked up 15 more ooze bombs, man. Where are we gonna get the leather though? It's a little crazy, but I think farming 1-star pigs, like we would have had to do it a lot earlier, but farming 1-star pigs feels like something you could do. That's plains. Where the hell are we? Okay, there's Hilder. Okay, so there's a weird more stuff in here. Okay. Tell me a bubble. Yeah, if this had any flames, we could just stay here. We could actually stay here even if it did. We don't really have any coal cooking at home. All right, one last run to the end of this over here, and then we're done searching for bogwitch. Damn it. Ooh. Hold on a second. I don't have my rate limiter on. Last time I turned this on after starting the stream, it crashed the stream. So let's see if it works. Okay. Okay. Been wandering for a while. We might be able to sleep again. Hilder and the Witch easy-ish to find on these runs. Yeah, a little less hidden usually than I mean, it's about line of sight with Hilder and the Witch. Haldor's a lot more likely to be hidden somewhere where you can't actually see the bubble. But Hilder, you gotta kind of walk around in the swamp usually. We got lucky on the last hardcore run, and it was on the coastline we saw her. But I figured it was worth, you know, even 30 to 60 minutes worth of work because of Feast. Just the stam food is so good. A slot for that leather. I want that leather. I think we're doing okay on portals. Maybe we could set up a coal farm. And then live back there maybe. I have 10 tin questions real quick. Like, is there 10 tin right there? I have a bear problem. That mini planes? Ooh, doggy. That's nighttime black metal. We can fight fuelings. With the new bear claw nonsense. Probably live at that one. Grab nails. The boat has nails in it. A little bit easier to just grab the thing. Yeah, tin would have been nice. I think we'll still end up grabbing it. raincoat. That'd be interesting. But I don't think before plastics there was really a legitimate true raincoat that actually would work in like a non-stop wet environment. And actually there are still environments on Earth where like it's all nonsense. There's nothing you can do to actually stay dry. So I can get behind that. Like, I'm okay with the idea that there's a place that's so wet that there's nothing you can do about it. Raincoat would be cool. Prevent the wet debuff. $36 is all we have right now. That and that. I popped in on a VOD the other day and I noticed a comment. Lady said I was running through a goblin village, you know, doing the raid the goblin village thing, and she was like, you have no idea how terrible this is for me. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack or something like that. I was like, oh, dude. But like, we almost always survive. What's the problem? What's the problem? It's so easy. Yeah, super stressful. Imagine being me. Like, I'm over here trying to play the game. That's freaking rough, man. Boat is actually stuck. That's kind of cool. Okay, I gotta be careful. I might throw this into the log. No? Okay, cool. I did. I threw that into the log. What? Seriously? Oh my god, game, you're gonna... You're gonna steal 30 iron from me. Nothing we could do without a Megan yard. Wait. It weighs 300 pounds. Exactly. Okay. We can get that. We can get that. We have to teleport away, come back, and completely empty our inventory, and we'll be able to get it. If it was cooked, we wouldn't be able to get it. Cool. Kind of cool. I feel better than I did a second ago. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Well, and then if like if you play with too much adrenaline, you're gonna die from it. You want to reduce that as much as possible. Man, it'd be easier just to slash die, but I don't know. I want to lose my stats for no reason. Sleeping on honey and crops. Let's get iron in. Holy crap. And I need 7. No chains yet? Fine, bring it. 100 wood. Bunch of stone. What else do we need that I'm forgetting? That's ancient bark spear. What else am I making? Oh, I am making a pick. And what else? And a huntsman? I can't put all that in my inventory right now. Oh. Oh, never mind. Crap. It's here. Might be dead here. They're not a pickup off. The next break at like 11 hours. Cool. How much faster a mouse is for menus? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Oh yeah. Now I remember. Yeah. No, I know those feelings. I know those feelings. I'm with you. Every time I watch Thread leave, what is it? He's better about this now, but the ancient bark in boxes in the swamp and then go outside and hit trees with an axe, I would just be like eaten alive by that. That would kill me. I could not stand that as a person. That's why I started streaming. No. Not quite that much. No. Right. The swamp dance. Oh, nice. There's our hoozy doozy. Look, it's our hoozy doozy. Nice. Wonder if we'll get lucky with the stuff right here. Okay, fire see me, fire see me, fire see me. Whoa, get kicked. Get kicked. Man, the more I use these claws, the more I like the Ninja Warrior. It's really stressful though, like when it looks like they're about to get an attack off, but they don't. Oh, that's huge, dude. We have bone mass at our house. Somewhere. Bone mass is somewhere. What up, Schwab? Do it. Hell yeah, dude. We did some duos on Arc Raiders, and then we're gonna do one hardcore preset attempt someday. One try. One try, and then never again, because Thread hates hardcore. Oh! Okay. I needed to kick again in there at some point. Oh! Blame that one on Schwab. Real quick. Schwab's fault. Still no frickin' bog witch though. That's kind of rough. There were arrows I don't think I took out of a box in here somewhere. That's really good though. I think we just pulled our bark, our run bark for the run. What am I doing? Up cool. Second Hoozy Doozy. I'm not supposed to... Oh, wait. There was a kick in there that I missed, right? Is that what... You got to re-kick for the re-stagger on elites? I don't know. That's some of the old sketch balls, bro. I'm making that thing. Man, my guts feel like I put 4 tablespoons of cayenne pepper into something last night. Ugh. Little bit too much cayenne in that. Either. Yep. Bit heavy on the spices last night. You know what sucks too? I made like, it was like a perfect flavor. Really spicy, perfect flavor, and then I ate it too hot at first and burnt my tongue a little bit. So like I didn't even really get to enjoy the perfect flavor. Felt like an idiot. Oozy doozy. No, not so. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ouch. Yeah, like not all the way to upset stomach, but I'm very aware of my guts right now. I can tell that I have guts right now. Okay. Boom. Boom. Frost is done. Should we make an extra one of these? I think we have it. We got double frost. Very cool, very cool. Double frost and double healing, so I can, you know, go ahead and not worry too much about accidental frickin' recreational mead. And back to the iron grind. Farming your own resources makes coal farm more important, and man, we should be picking up stacks of wood every possible place that we can find them and actually burning some coal. Speaking of which, I think I can afford a coal farm real quick. What am I hearing? I was hearing a blob. I don't really know much about a mountain right now. Oh. I think we just go south and pray we run into a motor. This map feels like it's got north written all over it though. Like one of those ones where all the spawns are in the north. Can't tell you why I think that, but I do think that. What up, Hyrule? What am I doing? That? Oops. Go somewhere. So we're gonna try and run 5 hours and then be done. Okay, that's the goal today. Is run like a reasonable 5-hour stream, and then log out and be done. That's the plan. Or play our creators, but not, you know, screw up our run by dying when we're tired or something. What up, Box Beast? How you doing? Dude, we almost got deleted by that frickin'... I was thinking it was okay to die. I shouldn't have let that elite hit me. Oh my god. Crap. We had to put a couple of levels into the old armor. Extra iron and plains crops could be good. I think a plains hat might be really nice. Pretty good. Thank you. Some of that hardcore Valheim going on. So it's about 50 more iron than the hard preset. Because we're making level 2 huntsman and a pick for frost arrows. Foxy or Valheimer? I'm stuck on that. We really need chains, you guys. Might have to hunt wraiths for chains. A lot of work. I wish there was something in the swamp that actually worked against locks. You know? That would be very cool. Actually, I mean, it's a pretty big risk of dying, but you can get them to stand on a flame spire. They will flee, though, once they take enough damage. So, okay, that's sort of works. It's a lot of work, and you need planes really close to swamp, or close to your flame. Oh. Nice, dude. You submitted? I didn't know you were going to. I didn't know you were going enough. I should submit. I'll submit my next one. So people know what's up. So people aren't like, who's that clown with 1852? Hell yeah. I'm glad you decided to start running normal. It's a different thing than immortal, but it's fun too. It's still RSG, you know? It just takes the boss fights out of play. Yeah. Where's our Twitch ads at? All right. Let's grab a quick little break. Just a couple minutes. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and I will see you guys on the other side. Woo! Won't submit another unless it's gonna bump me up. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, actually, that's kind of why I haven't submitted. But I forgot you weren't even on the board yet. That makes sense. All right, guys. Burb. 1 minute. All right. Now we're 31 minutes in. Gonna be headed to the mountains soon. Pop this, see if we can get a... There we go. You. Thank you. Need some chains, man. Oozer? I like ooze. I like this spot to fight you, but I heard another one. Now it's day. Damn it. Hey, Mom. Oh my God. Holy effing balls. Are you serious? Okay. Weird. Can't believe we spawned another 2-star. This is the third purple guy I've seen this run. Second archer though. Woo! Yeah. Wolves are far scarier than anything in the swamp. They freak me out. That's for sure. I think I saw my health at 8 a second ago. That's not very high. Yeah, sure. Take off your loincloth. Show off your pretty legs. Chains, please. No. Dogger Elite, though. God, well, that didn't work out for me. Very well, did it? Now I have a wandering elite somewhere near camp. That's cool. Ow. Yup. Okay. Fun fight. One I would rather have than not have. Alright, I'm gonna have to be careful how often I'm encumbered over here. Hey, well, the thing, how do I level to level 3 though? I like level 3 bark spear, please. Ready. New portal, maybe? Quick reminder of anybody who joined late, the beginning of this video, we took a look at controller settings. Plus, the server updated, so you should be able to find my controller settings by searching Sobe 1 Valheim in the community layouts, I believe. So you too can play like the pros. You know? Chains are an issue. It's time to go though. Go south. You know, no reason why this shouldn't be deer stew. I don't think. Yeah. Might as well be deer stew. Especially if you can't seem to put the bog witch on the map. Ooh. Really? Okay, that's a reason, I guess, to not have deer stew is because we have no bloobs, but no bog witch, so I guess it doesn't matter. What is that? Could have our pick ready. Portal stuff. Trigger things go that way. Grab cold and go. Open doors. Guess I didn't. On my bonfire. me big mountain. Big mountain. Big mountain. There's something. We'll be going up a mountain soon, so that's why I didn't eat. Because they're just not actually that deadly right now. Suck it up and not die. To silly little bits of danger. Still a small boat. We go make big boat. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, you can parry. Might even be able to parry Draugrs right now, but that is a bit sketch. That's about where the sketch stops. I've got a little bit more of an upgrade. I think I'm at 31 or something armor, so Skelly's no problem. I just don't always like remember exactly which crap to do, which technique to use, like when I'm fighting them. Sometimes it doesn't occur to me. Is that actually, I don't have any fine wood left? Damn it. Need a little fine wood, guys. Let's stop real quick and do this group. Finally. First corn's like 5th oak we've chopped. That was worth 30 on both. Just one little run. That was worth 27. And then the grayling cock blocked me. Why'd I get a trophy? What's the trophy for? I mean, I deserve it. I just don't know why I deserve it. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Gotcha. Oh, right, because you were replying to... Yeah. Now I see it. Now I see it. Damn it. Damn it. That one was Volkamir's fault. It's alright. He hasn't really done anything wrong today, so don't be too harsh. Portal noise. I turned it up on my whatchamacallit. Hell yeah, you're welcome. Finally got an award. I'd gone all day without getting one. Is that worth even looking at? Some swamp trees in front of it. Maybe we would pull a bog witch. Should set up a hey, it's me thing here. This coastline isn't super recognizable. Okay, I gotta look for bog witch here, I think. And then we'll go over there. Through that. Damn! Nice. Thanks for the trophies, guys. I'm sure I deserved it. Literally. What's up, white chocolate? Got it, got it, got it. Yeah. There it is. That's a bubble, isn't it? No, it's a frickin' hillside. Frickin' A. Frickin' frick. Oh, I thought I had it. Ah, damn. Yeah, damn. Yeah, damn. Yabba dabba dabba da. Definitely some tin over here somewhere. Fours in a row. Oh, you. I'm starting to feel like we're not gonna get bog witch. You know? Yucky darn. I don't think we accidentally spawned it in somewhere. I didn't see it though, so we can keep checking swamp. Maybe we'll get lucky. I mean, Ratatoss before you go into the mountain on this difficulty is insanely good because we're gonna be slower than wolves. So slow that getting a frickin' spear throw off before you get bit starts to get impossible against two wolves. So it just gets nasty. Let's see what getting back to our base feels like. All right, dude. See you later, buddy. We might be doing some raiders later after this. I have more energy than I did earlier, but I'm gonna try and keep the hardcore run 5 hours, so we'll see. Yep. Yep. Welcome to the dance, Volkmir. Thank you so much for your 174537 subscription in the channel. I'm being told 173347.5 is not a number. Can we verify that? Can we verify that, please? Let me check. It feels like a number to me. Yeah, divided by 0. Dividing by 0 doesn't really work, even for very large numbers, or very large values of 0. Haha, haha, haha. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe just go straight south, because that's really not a mountain. The pocket swamp is really, really close, but it's got a triple locked spawn. I don't know what's going to happen at nighttime there. I don't know how much luck we're going to have. All right, there's this black forest tip. West end of the island, black forest tip, and then our base is there. Like, we end up having to bring metal back here or something. We're not super far east yet. That could still be a Black Forest Island. It's possible as plains though. Oh, Black Forest. No, I don't do any like off-screen mapping that you guys aren't seeing. Because we have portals, there's only so much navigating back or to anything that we need to do. when we go to a boss, we get a veg vizier and you do the trip to the boss. If we have to go back to our base, it's going to be a pain. I have a general idea where it is. I can always get back to spawn. If I get back to spawn, then I can remap any travel that I've done. So like if it was a casual run and I got really lost, I can always go all the way back to spawn and then redo all of my trip back to our base or something like that, right? But like yeah, but since we can portal home and we don't really need to know exactly where we are, then like the things I'm keeping track of is where we're at on the world map. Wow, you missed all of them, huh? There was 3. Did you know that? I don't know if I needed that, but pretty good opportunity. I'm just gonna run across this island. So I'm trying to, like, what I'm doing right now is trying to tend in a southeast direction, south or east, looking for a mountain that's big enough to either get us our motor location, or, you know, even better, if it's a really big mountain, hopefully just full motor. We could go to the swamp and see what's up with black metal nighttime over there. But we might just have to start doing some, like, bring 15 black metal and 10 iron with to the Mistlands, which is really a pain in the butt. But sometimes it's like the only way you can do it. That'll do. Nighttime in the swamp. There's cloudbears over there too that I saw from the boat. Oh, I never made my huntsman. I don't know why. Yeah. Oh. It was like 2020. Not exactly. I remember we used to not have root vests. And so it was all bow. You couldn't go into the plains without a bow. What, Finazzo? Finazzo's a Valheimer over here on Twitch. Do you guys know Finazzo? Finazzo! Who? Word up. Word up. Very true. We're definitely getting good spawns for these guys. Jeez, dude. You hear that? I did. That would have been a good miracle shot. Come on, miracle. There you are. Gotta pull the second one. Fueling gets wrecked by this dude. Yeah. Come with me. I have a plan for you, buddy boy. There's no chance. With the height disadvantage, they just get owned by the frickin' Wraith, man. That is our second chain. There's another one sitting at the house. Yep. 6 black metal. Okay, that's probably gonna be it. We go really far away and come back, maybe? Just heard another one. Wraith? There you are. It's our min Wraith. We get over there before dawn, though. Oh, that was so good. Such a good shot. More gigglers. Nice. Five pack. It does against a crowd. Oh, gigglers. Worse? Did worse. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Get him. Effing well played, Oozer. Well done. Two chains. Where's the other two gigglers? Right, well, it was a good spawn anyway. Might be able to get, probably be able to get our 10, and then we'll do something else for the for the Mistlands one. 3 though. 3 chains. Boom. Oh, was I heavy? Okay, that was a waste of time. I should have believed in myself. I looked at the ground. What up, gamer? You guys know gamer? Holy effing crap. How's the leather? Oh boy. Oh boy. We're going into the mountains with frickin' ooze. Kinda. Sorta. I don't know. They're pretty deadly. And the trade-off, like what you get. Fenris gear is really good if you have time for it. But if you end up working pretty hard to get it, it takes a lot of leather. We don't have infinite leather. And the trade-off, like the amount of speed you gain, doesn't really match the amount of work it takes to get them very well. So I've been, you know, I've completely stopped making Fenris gear in normal difficulty, and then I'm like mostly over Fenris on hard, and then it just kind of feels like I should continue that trend and just stop making Fenris gear all the way. I mean, it feels good, but Ratatos does the same job, right? I want something pointing just through the forest in the direction that I want to go. So this is one of the things that I will do though regularly is I'll give myself like a directional marker of some sort. I don't need to know what north-south is, but if I need to check, I can do that trick. And that'll give me north-south. So really what I want is I want just to kind of like have a general idea of which direction I'm going. I mean, a lot of times you don't really need to like stare at your mini map while you do stuff in Valheim, you know, especially if you've played the game for 1,000 hours or more. Like, you know what you're doing. You're exploring an area and you're not doing it completely pointlessly. You know, you're going from one place to another and trying to, you know, gather some resources along the way and stuff. So it's not like completely aimless, right? I put all my blueberries into something. And... okay, that is the kind of mountain. I think we just get back in the boat. But like when you're doing the boss run on, look at any of the places in hardcore where I do the boss run, and then I'm really being careful about, you know, maintaining the correct directionality as I go. Viewing Valheim while Valheiming, gotcha. What's up, Vokuma? Hope your run's going good. We need that emote. We need a BVWV. That's a good emote. That's got at least one piece of real mountain on it. There's another one. Okay, we got two out here. They're both iffy. This one doesn't work out. We'll have to go east. Ooh. All right, no, this is a mountain. Yeah, that's a mountain. Nice. Okay, they really want me to check for bogwitch over here. Really want me to check for bogwitch in this tiny swamp. We get a hallucination of Bogwitch. Pretty solid hallucination. That's rarely it. Okay, no good, no good. Black Forest Rock Pit is not my favorite to be like. The boat almost broken. How close we are to Huntsman. 30, right? We should go make it before we do mountain stuff. It's nice when you shoot your bow and it goes at the thing you were shooting at. Did you know that? Tea time, hell yeah. Have a mighty spill of a mighty spot for me. Mighty spot. Spit spot. Spit spot. Pish posh. Prip prop. Cheerio. Five more. Yeah, now I want tea. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, lady. Maybe you rustle up a cup for me too while you're at it there, bud. Oh yeah, a bunch of that isn't iron. It's cauldron mats. All right, level 1 huntsman. Pretty much the same. Don't get quite as much durability as you want, but it is doable. You like 4 greater of eyes, don't we? Only got 1 Grey Dwarf eye out of that whole crowd. That was kind of little. Very first arrow you shoot. Double wolf. No. I didn't get any audio cue on the wolf. $60. $25. What's up, you guys? Dude, streaking like a mug nug. Oh! I got some hype. Yeah, hype for streaking, dude. Ooh. Thank you so much for your consistency. You guys rock, dude. No audio cue on the wolf. No audio cue on the wolf. No audio cue on the wolf. God. Where's my... Debug's on. Replacement cost. Does that turn on that? Wonder what pulled the wolf. What am I looking for? That's my bark spear. Oh, my fruit vest. That's what I need. Fruit. Coat. There it is. was I eating? I had sausages, thingamabobs, and cloudberries. Fine. Sausages and what? Deer stew? D for deer stew? I don't know how they sort this. And then spawn in some frost mead. Make a hammer. Mead. Frost. Okay. I'm gonna go check and see what's up with the audio cues for that. Yeah, that wasn't Scales' fault. I'd love to blame it on him, but definitely not Scales' fault. Death penalty back to normal. Okay, we're gonna get rested and then fly back to where we were and see why I didn't hear that, because I changed my EQ, so I have an equalizer, and I'm not really used to it yet. I mean, sometimes you just get stealth mobbed anyway in this game, but I just want to check and see if like that actually happened or what the deal was. Not a ton I can do because I was mid animation when the wolf hit me, so there was nothing I could do. That's why I could have logged maybe. I might have been able to log there. So pressing pause isn't the worst thing in the world. Sometimes it can get you out of trouble. Okay, logging out and logging back in resets the world modifiers. So we gotta do dev commands and stuff again. Oh, how am I supposed to get there though? Should have turned the map back. I need to turn the map back on. Damn it. The wolf sound was perfectly hidden. Yeah, it might be. No, in hardcore preset, Archie and I discussed this. I don't know if he ever updated it. But 5 hours. Yeah. I can ask those guys to update it on the website, Sweet Niner, but it's in the Discord chat between him and I at some point. So there was a conversation that him and I were having, and we we did decide to change it to 5 hours. I know Archie isn't acting as a mod anymore, but I'm sure he'd verify it. Yeah, see, I just argued that you could run well, be doing what you wanted to do, and not have 4 bosses on the board 5 hours in. And so, like, I think that it's better for hardcore to do it that way instead of the 4 veg. Out of curiosity, how long did it take you for your first 4 on your immortal run? Okay, that's kind of what I thought. About 7. Yeah, and that's kind of why I made that argument too, is just because the first segment gets ridiculous. Let's go ahead and make sure that gets into the official rule book. Oh, I don't have portal mats. I'm still in God. Good, okay. I'm in God, so I can find this sound that this guy's making. Don't wreck my shirt, dude. God, that's a sketch. They always go 3. Okay, and kick's not 100% reliable. Not surprised. Like, we do get stagger. Oh, I don't have any levels on it either. Because we just died. Yeah, that was a... I mean, while you're locked in on a Drake. That's actually another one of those times where, like, with a mouse, look at how quick I can take a peek behind me. All right, now here's with controller. That's a peek behind me on controller. Full speed. I mean, I should still do it. I just regularly don't. Man, I kind of want to... I don't know what to do. Do you guys want to watch Ark? I don't think I want to start another run of this. This stuff is a little bit too taxing. Oh my god, we were going to get onions first try. I do have a hard preset going, but it's another one where I was thinking about restarting because my black metal is nowhere near my swamp. Like, I have no black metal yet. Suppose this would be a good time to see what paws are like against a golem on very hard. You want a piece of me? Oh! Whoops. That was rough. Club better? Club probably better. I didn't hear that guy at all either. No audio cue whatsoever from that wolf. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little funky, right? For one of the benefits of a mouse, lost fat. Yeah. I think I could get into the habit of doing it anyway. I mean, I've got enough time probably to do it. But like if I'm moving, it's especially taxing. Because again, instead of just taking a peek, now watch if I'm moving and I try and take a look behind me. Right? I start wandering instead of moving in the same direction. It impacts... It's like a positive usually, but it's kind of a negative when it comes to like checking your 6. Dude, you broke the pretty rocks. Wow. Stop missing this guy. Ah! Stop missing him. Oh my god. There it is, finally. Okay. What does a fire do? Like nothing whatsoever. These guys are immune to fire damage, right? light myself on fire. Immune. Okay, I think you... That's gonna be slower than the club. Maybe. Yeah, pretty bad. Not really any good golem options. Ooh, Drake hat. Drake hat back there. Yeah, I don't know, because you guys are still hearing the game like normally. But like I hear that. That's fine. Wanna fight about it? Oh, you're a big boy. You're a big feller. What? I was rolling. Definitely not trying to block you. Okay. You suck. You suck. You suck. 3. No, they just keep coming, right? They don't have a cooldown. Yeah. Yeah, that does nothing. Okay, no kicking wolves on very hard. It's not 100%. We're slower than we were though. Like we were already kind of slow. Damn, should we start another run? Really want to frickin' complete the game on hardcore. Yeah, I think dodge roll instead of runaway is the new... is how I'm gonna play wolves now. Because the stam drain is not so bad as it used to be, right? So it's not gonna kill you to dodge roll. And you are gonna get space for an attack. What's up, Digicane? Bummer that we died though, you guys. I'm upset. I wanted to keep this run going, so sorry about that. Sorry about that. I blame Valheim. I blame Valheim for being a dill hole. Wow. That was a good shot there, Drakey boy. Find some more wolves. Play around with. Dodge roll instead of run for space looks like a good idea though. That looked effective. Not bad, man. Too much spicy food yesterday. Burnt my tongue a little bit, you know. Not too bad though. Survivaling. Okay, so I think only one kick has failed and it's with no levels whatsoever on the pause. So these are level 2 and my stats are like 8 or something. Let's kick him on the way in. Yeah, that's so close to the end of the run. if you screw that up. Mountain's not bad. Wonder if it happens to have motor. Probably not. Do you have big planes out there too? Oh man, we're sitting pretty good. Can we kick this guy? That's pretty good, man. I mean, obviously nighttime you're not going to run into crowds, so. Well, that didn't work. What, you used up all my campfires? Hey, maybe light yourself on fire. That's good. Good job. Good job. Aw, Fenring was cheating. Oh, I got you this time. Take that. Take that. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Oh, get wrecked, dude. Where's all my stamina? Give me stam. Give me stam. Stam me. Oh, you want a piece of me? Oh, I had a shot, dude. I had a shot. Whoa. Okay, that was freaky. A little freaky deaky there. I want my campfires back. How far did we go from those fires? But just look at like how hard it is to get any distance running away from a wolf. You know what I mean? Get enough space on them. Whoops. All right. Okay, failed a couple of dodge rolls that don't make sense. Like that. But I'm early. Or it's, well, it's faster, right? Oh yeah, reminder if you're late, guys, my controller modifications are available. There's instructions on the Discord, so take a look at it if you want to take a look. And then the beginning of this video, we talked about like what I modified. Okay, so did you see that? Like the go and then go that this dude does? Okay, so go, but like if you roll into him, go. Okay. What's the timing on that? Okay, that's a double attack. I don't think I knew that. They actually do vary their timing if you're directly into them. What the hell? Okay. Okay, and that one was one. Okay. Okay. That's a triple. That one's got a little break. Okay. Ooh. You know what? I see why these guys do this. Like, actually practice. There's some information you can gain by turning on God mode and messing around for a minute. Ooh. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, again. I don't know why one of those is missing. Actually stopped to scratch behind his ear in between one of those. Damn. What happened? It wants to do something else. Tired of biting at me. Yeah, there's a variety in the attacks. Okay, that's cool. They're like pretty much all triples. The triples, dude. But there's some variation. It doesn't always rock the exact same speed. See, that one was faster, that third one. They seem identical, but they're not. Triple, then attack. Whoops. What? What? It's a triple roll, dude. That's why I prefer at gear for mountains. Yeah. At gear's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing, and it's like it has to be a main. You have to upgrade it all the way. The cost would be insane. So it's like it's not really an option for speedrunning. It's an option for, like, you know, running. You can do a run where you're like at gearing up. I like them. They're cool. They're cool. Scales is a fan. I believe Scales knows what he's doing usually. Usually knows what he's doing at Valheim. Yeah, like a ton of the things that you see in speedrunning just have to do with cost benefit. You know, everything, sorry, cost benefit. And we match it up as best as possible. It's all about the timing of everything. Like, you know, like whether or not we can actually get away with it and still be fast. I still haven't fully decided on what parts of this music that I'm into. I like the playlist pretty well, but or like I like almost all of it, but not all of it works. All right, we are 3 hours and 20 minutes in. Starting a brand new run of hardcore is 5-hour commitment. Yeah, I think we're probably going to play Arc Raiders. Do you guys want me to do it? I can't remember if I can set up a stream. I think we'll probably just do it on Twitch. Side / animations can be interrupted depending on what you do, allowing the next attack to come early. Yeah, it might have something to do with whether or not we're moving a teeny bit to the left or the right too. Yeah, I saw that too, Jeffus. Can't guarantee it. I think you just, like, if you're gonna go straight up dodge roll like that, you have to kind of be careful with it. M2, no mods unless we're playing trophy hunt like Saga or Trailblazer modes. There's a ton like old crap that we did, but otherwise I pretty much don't need or want any mods. Pretty much. I like the game how it is, and then it changes pretty wildly the difficulty level whether I'm speedrunning or playing casually, and then also I keep playing normal, hard, hardcore, normal, hard, hardcore, and switching it up a bunch, and so like adding a mod to that madness doesn't really help me, you know what I mean? Well, frickin' come over and we're gonna run a couple hours of Arc Raiders, I think. I'm gonna still be posting some Arc Raiders on YouTube, but those videos are only getting like 30 views regularly. It's wild, the difference. Some of them are like 500, some of them are like 30, so well, I could tour it real quick, but I'd have to start a full episode for the Deep North. Used to be looking through the mods that exist, some clever ones. Yeah, there's some good stuff. There's some good mods. Like, I've tried in my second or third year playing Valheim, I tried plotting out things with the map tool. I plotted runs for a while, for a couple of months. Like, I would decide where I was going to go and have a direction and find Haldor on the map. And I ended up, by the end of it, the only thing that I would grab is the beehives. So I would just choose I would hit random seed on Valheim, copy it, throw it into the seed generator, and then I would just make sure that I'd like leave Fog of War and make sure that the central island had bees. And that was like the only thing that I would do. But yeah, I tried a bunch of mods back then. Same kind of thing where, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one that I really liked. I mean, plant everything is really good. The farming one is really good and stuff. But like, when you're running a solo world, there's like how often do you really need to plant 100 of everything? You know what I mean? Like, some of it's just sort of like, it makes parts of the game easier that don't take that much time anyway. Right? And like, I don't know. I just kind of gave up on them. I gave up on the modding. Yeah, I think that'll do it for the day on the Valheim, guys. Come hang out for some Arc Raiders if you feel like it. And we'll probably start a 7 boss run over the weekend. I think that's the new jam. Schwab, Thread, bunch of guys are running it. Rattlery is crushing it. So some normal difficulty 7 boss seems like the weekend thing to do. So we'll probably run some of that tomorrow, but I wanted to have the night off anyway, so that wolf kind of gave me a perfect excuse to have a bit of an early run. But thanks again, everybody, for all your support. I really appreciate you guys. If you're on YouTube, that's going to do it for the day. If you're on Twitch, stick around. We're going to change up the stream crap, put the other game on, do the whatever, take a little break, and then we'll be back with some Arc Raiders. All right, YouTubers,